The lesson, A Day in the Ashram, written by C.F. Andrews, about the school Shantiniketan. So you came across the point that Shantiniketan was different from other schools. It was a unique school. How? Yeah, they have no classrooms. The boys sit with their teachers in the open air, under the trees, asking them questions. There were no larger classes. There were smaller classes. Then few books are used. Now we use many books. Then a greater part of education is carried on through conversation, discussion. So this free atmosphere makes the boys or students ask questions, select interesting field, and get their problems solved. So this kind of education is needed for the all-round development of a personality of a child. Correct? Now come to the next part. Fifth paragraph, see. Open your textbook. When the morning work is over, the boys bathe and go to their meal. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the classes begin again. But at this time, the work is chiefly with the hands as well as with the mind. Handiwork is practiced, and the boys' own natural tastes are very soon discovered. Some prefer carpentry, others prefer mechanical work, others enjoy spinning and weaving, others become skilled draftsmen or painters, others are musicians. So when the morning work is over, it is the subordinate class. You might have heard classes, main class and subordinate class. Main class gives full meaning. Subordinate class doesn't give full meaning. Subordinate class depends on the main class to give full meaning. Correct? Then subordinate class is also called dependent class. Why? It is dependent on the main class. So here, and the main class and the subordinate class are joined with the help of a conjunction. That is called subordinating conjunction. One coordinating conjunction, another one subordinating conjunction. So here, which is the conjunction? When is the conjunction. The word when is the conjunction. When the morning work is over, comma, incomplete sentence. We need one more sentence to give full meaning. Correct? So it is subordinate clause. The boys bathe. Boys bathe is the main clause. It gives full meaning. So the boys bathe when the morning work is over, then it gives full meaning. So the boys bathe when is the conjunction. Boys bathe is the main clause. It has the subject, it has the verb, and gives full meaning. Correct? So when the morning work is over, boys bathe. bath, noun. Bathe, verb. Bathe means take bath. The boys bathe. Bathe present. Bathed past. Bathed past participle. ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. The boys bathe. And conjunction, coordinating conjunction, joining two similar parts. And go to their meal. Midday meal, you might have heard the word. So after taking bath, they go to their meal, to have their food, to have their meal. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, not exactly. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the classes begin again. So afternoon classes begin at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Begin present. Began past. Begun past participle. But coordinating conjunction, conjunction of contrast gives opposite meaning. At this time, in the afternoon, at this time, the work is chiefly with the hands as well as with the mind. As well as is also coordinating conjunction, joining which one? With the hands as well as with the mind. Chiefly, work is chiefly. Chiefly means mainly. Mainly, the work is mainly with the hands as well as with the mind. Coordination between mind and hand. Mind and hand. So that means giving importance to skill education. Handiwork is practiced by the boys. It is in passive voice. Handiwork is practiced. What is handiwork? Handiwork. Work done by hand. Okay. So what is needed for doing handiwork? That is, we need skill, we need ability, we need talent, we should be skillful. So handiwork is practiced. The work that needs skill in doing work. We need skill in doing a particular work. If you are a skillful person, you can do it. Karakushala and handiwork is practiced. Practiced. And the boys at this time, and the boys own their own avara natural tastes are very soon discovered. What is natural? Sahajavadantaha. Opposite prefix is unnatural or artificial. Natural, artificial. Natural, unnatural. ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕವಾದಂತಹ ಅಂತ. Their own, boys' own natural tastes are very soon discovered. What is a taste? That is personal preference. There they give importance to the personal preference of the students or the boys. Individual attention is given there. Natural tastes are very soon discovered. What is discovery? Discover means what? Find something new which was existing but was not known. ಮೊದಲೇ ಇತ್ತು, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. The child has the ability, the child has the capacity, the child has the skill in doing a particular work, but that is not known to the teacher. So how to find out it? Giving work, giving individual work. So that is discovery. What is invention? Finding something new which was not existing before. Vasco da Gama discovered a new sea route to India. Discovered the route was already existing, but we don't know. That is discovery. So soon discovered. The teachers are able to discover the talent of the boy by giving individual attention. Some prefer. So while discovering that one, some prefer. Prefer means what? You might have heard the word prefer to, like better. Prefer to means like better. Prefer means choose. Prefer, choose, ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ. Some prefer, some boys prefer, some boys choose what? Carpentry. You know what is carpentry? Others prefer mechanical work. Some boys choose mechanical work. Why? Because they are interested in that particular field. So finding out the interesting field of the child is the main thing in education, in giving education. So then, others enjoy spinning and weaving. What is spinning? Other boys enjoy. The boy enjoys. Other boys enjoy spinning. What is spin? Spin means to make cotton, wool, etc. into thread. How? By twisting it. To make a cotton or wool, etc. into a thread by twisting it, that is spin. So some are interested in spinning, ನೂಲುವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then and weaving. Weave means what? To make thread into cloth. Weaving, ನೇಯ್ಗೆ. Others become skilled draftsmen. Draftsman is meaning is given there. A designer or one who makes plans is an engineer. Some are interested in draftsmen, or some are interested in painting. They want to become painters. Others are musicians. Some students, some boys prefer what? Music. They want to become musicians. So these are the areas that the children or the boys could select, could prefer, could choose. So in Shantiniketan, education is given according to the interest of the student. Finding the interest of the students and giving education in that particular field so that they could come up in their life successfully. Why? Because it is interesting field. We should not force the child to take a particular field. We should leave them select their own field so that they could achieve something great in that particular field. Correct? Now read the 5th paragraph. Come to the 6th paragraph. There is very little bookwork in the afternoon. School is over at about 4 o'clock, and then there is a rush to get first into the great open fields for football. Our Shantiniketan boys are famous everywhere for their sports and games. In the evening, at sunset, they return from the fields and sit down once more for a short time to meditate in silence. So there is a very little book. Very is adverb, little is adjective. There is a very little book work in the afternoon. A few books are used. School is over at about 4 o'clock, and then there is a rush to get first into the great open fields for football. So in the afternoon and in the evening, there is a rush. What is a rush? Noun. Rush, verb. The word rush can be used both as noun and verb in a sentence. So make a sentence. I think you can. There is a rush in the bus. Noun. Verb, don't rush. They rush. Correct? It's a verb. So frame sentence. There is a great rush. Why? To get first into. Get into means move into or enter. Enter the field. Enter the football ground. Enter the ground. First into the great open fields for football. So they are interested in football. Students rush towards football ground. Our Shantiniketan boys are famous everywhere for their sports and games. So what are they famous for? They are famous for sports and games. I think you are also interested in sports and games. Now we cannot play. Why? Because of this pandemic. Am I right? So famous. The Shantiniketan boys are famous. Opposite. Infamous is a prefix. Prasiddha. Opposite word, notorious. Kuprasiddha. We know both of them. So one is doing good things, so he is identified with this one, famous. The other one is doing bad things, bad activity. He is engaged in bad activities. He is also well known, but in a bad manner. That is why he is called a notorious. Prasiddha, kuprasiddha. Boys are famous everywhere. Where? Everywhere. For their sports and games. Then, in the evening, at sunset, sunrise, sunset, they return from the fields, playing football, games and sports, and sit down once more. In the morning, they sit down for prayer. In the evening also, once again, they sit down for prayer for a short time. To meditate in silence. So they meditate silently. They do meditation. Now frame a sentence to get the underlined word as answer. Meditation. It takes the question word what? Do is the main verb. To frame a question, we need helping verb. So how to find out the helping verb? Do means what? Do plus do. So what do? Helping verb. Then comes the subject. What do they? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದುಂಟು ಅದನ್ನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. What do they? One more main verb. Do. This is the helping verb. This is the main verb. This tells the tense, so it is called finite verb. This doesn't tell the tense, so it comes under non-finite. So what do they do? They do meditation. Now what is the tag? They do meditation. What is the tag? Comma should be there, question mark should be there. Then what is the question tag for this one? You know what is a tag? We need a helping verb. So here do is there, so do. Not is not there, it is affirmative sentence, so it should be negative. Don't. Don't next takes the pronoun they. Don't they. Correct? Then silence, noun. Silent, adjective. Silently, adverb. Come to the next paragraph, 8th paragraph. As night comes, when night comes, come on, fairy tales are told. Passive, it is in passive. Who told them? We don't know. Correct? Fairy tales are told. Fairy means F-A-I-R-Y. Fairy means imaginary. Kalpanika. Tales. Tale. Homophone. Tale. Tale. Spelling different, meaning different, pronunciation same. They are called homophones. Now try to make a sentence for each word and write them in your notebook. Tale and tale. Fairy tales are told. Who told? The authority told. Whom was? For the students. ಕತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಕಾಲ್ಪನಿಕ ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. Short dramas are recited. Recite. Recite verb. You might have heard the word recitation. Repeat. How? Aloud. From where? From memory. Short dramas are recited. Drama means Nataka. Our Gurudeva songs are sung. Who is Gurudeva? Rabindranath Tagore. He was a poet. He wrote many poems and his songs are sung by the boys passive. Sing present. Sang past. Sung past participle. Sing, sang, sung are sung and different, not same, same opposite, different, and different school gatherings are held. Gather, opposite, scatter. Different school gatherings are held when as night comes. It's enjoyment, recreation. It's a type of education. In this way, they spend their evenings lively, happily, in a pleasant manner. Correct? So there is a question for that. Then come to the 9th paragraph. By 9 o'clock, all are glad to retire to rest. And again the choristers go round the ashram singing their last evening hymn. There can be no question as to the happiness of the life of our boys in Shantiniketan. Their faces tell the story of their joy and their freedom. There is no freer life in India than the life of our children at Shantiniketan. So there is a conclusion. By 9 o'clock at night, everyone, all are glad. Nobody is sad. Glad, sad. Glad adjective. Everyone is glad. All are glad to retire to rest. Retire to rest means go to bed. So everyone goes to bed. Everyone takes rest. How? Happily. And again, the choristers means group of singers go round the ashram as they do in the morning, early morning. Why? Singing their last evening hymn. In the morning, they make others get up by singing their morning hymn. Correct? Then at night, they make others sleep. How? By singing their last evening hymn. There can be no question as to the happiness of the life of our boys. That means they feel very happy. There is no limit to their happiness. They enjoy beyond their imagination. Correct? This kind of education we need today. Their faces. So face is the index of mind. The thoughts in the mind is reflected through face, facial expression. So what do we get from that? There can be no question as to the happiness of the life of our boys. Their faces tell the story of their joy and their freedom. They have freedom. Freedom, slavery. Freedom opposite slavery. They did not enjoy slavery, but they enjoyed freedom. There is no freer. Freer means what? Freer means able to act as one wishes. Untied, freer. Free, freer, freerist. Correct? There is no freer life in India than freer than. Comparative degree. The writer compared the life of the boys in Shantiniketan with the boys in other parts of India and said that the boys in Shantiniketan enjoys more than that of others. There is no freer life in India than the life of our children at Shantiniketan. They are not under the control of others. They enjoy their education, they enjoy their life, they learn more from the environment. I think you understood. Correct? Now read the 8th and 9th paragraph. See the questions. What kind of work do the boys practice in the afternoon? In the afternoon, the boys practice handiwork. Some prefer carpentry, some prefer music, some prefer spinning and weaving, some prefer painting, some prefer what? Mechanical work. Correct? Then, what are Shantiniketan boys famous for? Shantiniketan boys are famous for their sports and games. Then, how do the boys spend their evening before they go to bed? In the evening, they return from the playground. As night comes, fairy tales are told, short dramas are recited, Gurudeva's songs are sung, and different gatherings are held. So in the previous session, I gave two verbs, one do and have. Correct? Subject verb agreement. So now I'll give the B form. B. Now the pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are the pronouns. Correct? Then present tense. Present tense. I takes am. B form is am. We are. You are. He takes is. She is. It is. They are. Now past tense. Past form. I was a student. We were there. You were there. He was. She was. Past tense. It was. They were. So learn it. Okay. Now present tense am, past tense was, past participle been. So what is the past participle form of are? Been. Is, been is the past participle form. Is present, was past, been past participle. Correct? So copy it in your notebook and learn. Okay, Sayram.